Welcome to Statesman Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Rebels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And on the hill in this one, Hayden Wesneski. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air, center field. Mangum under it. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one inside and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Anthony
One down.
Santander.
Anthony Santander will hit next. That's too low.
Ball 2.
And that's ball 2. Now one
That's
miss.
ball 3.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Out number 2.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Willie Adames stands in.
Adames.
And Adames swings through that one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. One left for Toronto. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you have on him, Singy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help
Leading
the
off here
offense
this
be a bit more
afternoon,
dangerous.
the center fielder,
So if you look at the opposing
28,
lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly
Batting
feels
second,
good when
the
you
third
can win the
baseman,
at-bat
Yay.
after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Gage Workman, the next to hit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third. the
Take a
left
look at the
fielder,
lineup.
Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Sliced hard but foul. One away with a runner at third here on opening day.
No.
Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Barger on the move towards foul ground. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the new inning getting
Leading off
started.
for the Blue
And now for the
Jays,
Jays,
the center
Jesus
fielder, number 12,
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
That's to third. Workman sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Alejandro.
In steps
Kirk.
the man they call Captain Kirk. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No score here in the second. High fly ball right field. Cortez under this one. 2 down. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Base hit center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting 9th, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Here's a 2-1. And there's a ball. Base hit into center field. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Jays out front 1-0. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Michael Busch.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
One and 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now Carlos Cortez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Hitter, Michael Toglia.
It was a bang play at first, Singy, so let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast, and it looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens downstairs, and that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
1 out man at first. And next for Toronto, Willy Adames. The 1-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Base hit, makes the turn at second, heads for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow, because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-2. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1. Makes the catch. Inning over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Monasterio.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it's going to be Kyle McCann. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's a ball.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Barger moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Start of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That one ripped, but foul. 1-2 now. That one lifted to left. Ramos coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third
So
baseman,
up next for
number
Toronto,
7,
Kazuma Okamoto. On a strike. The pitch. Foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Smith now at the plate. Into center and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Could be some
back
action
down.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a pop-up. Push. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom four.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for
switch
the
hitting
Rebels,
outfielder,
the
Jake
center fielder,
Mangum.
number 28, Jake Mangum.
The 2-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the
Up
fourth.
next for Austin,
Now the number
third
2
baseman,
hitter, Gage Workman.
Workman.
Home team down a run here on opening day. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, left field. Santander under it. 2 down.
Up next for Austin, the left fielder, Elliot.
Here's the left fielder,
Ramos.
Elliot Ramos. 2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Kirk throws to first in time. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top. Go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. The next
Ball
offering
3.
misses. Ball 3.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to
That's
work.
out.
The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Willie Adames getting ready to. There goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. Santander aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. There's a 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some
Up
weak
next for the Blue
contact.
Jays,
But that one
the
right
catcher,
there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good
Kirk.
pitch.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Inside ball.
And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Right there,
Up
does a
next for
great
the
job
Blue
of staying in the
Jays,
big
the
part
right
of the
fielder,
field. Man, they're
Manager out of the
Barker.
dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hayden Wesneski will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Cade Gibson.
bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here is Addison Barger. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That's off the inside corner. And a full count now. outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
Up next for the
Oh,
Blue
that sets
Jays,
up a
the
really
third
big
baseman,
at bat
number
in this
7,
game. These are the
Kazuma
moments when everyone in the stadium
Okamoto.
gets really locked in.
And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here on opening day.
Ball
That's
2.
a really good take.
In the dirt, and the count's full. On the ground, right side. Bush takes it to the bag, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So the Blue Jays strand 3. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Bush. This to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting for the Rebels.
Now it's the right fielder,
The right
Carlos
fielder,
Cortez.
Cortez.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Santander on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's 2 down. It's Michael Toglia. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's
ball
down and
3.
away. Rip to third. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Josh Smith digs in now. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This to third. In time to Bush. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2
the
out. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Chase Sugar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball 2.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Now here is Anthony Santander. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, Now 2 on with 2 outs. Willy Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. That hits the dirt, and the count is 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. The Jays have the lead 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. The 1-1. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Up next for Austin.
And here's
the
a look at
catcher,
how he's
Kyle
using his pitches in this one.
McCann.
Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle McCann. Here's a 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through that one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Estevez getting cranked up as well. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wagner. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope. Outside.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. We go to the top of the 7th. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Hauls it in for the out.
Man, he really turned on that one.
Up next for the
Absolutely
Blue
ripped
Jays,
it towards
the right
third,
fielder,
but quick
Addison
cat-like reflexes
Barger.
down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Digging in, Kazuma Okamoto clips the corner. Going to count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Josh Smith, the next to hit. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ian Happ. Way
Nope.
inside.
Ball 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. The game of the week is a good one. We're back after this. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
What do you
Mangum
got?
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Next
Ball.
offering is downstairs.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
This one in the air, center field. Sanchez on the move. One up, one down.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these guys are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Workman.
Next to hit, Gage Workman. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Barger under it. 2 down.
Now batting for the Rebels.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Check swing, and he went. And now 2-2. In the air, out to center. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now, just a total nightmare
Now
for
batting
lefties.
for
I'd
the
be very
Rebels,
surprised to see
the
that
first
matchup
baseman,
again. Just a
Michael.
very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
At the
That's a
plate,
ball.
Michael Busch. The Blue Jays trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little gives way, and he leaves. Carlos Estevez on the pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strengthen. Runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And now here is Carlos
Time out.
Cortez.
That ball got him.
Breaking ball, and that
First
got
base.
him.
Now batting for the Rebels.
First
the
and
designated
second,
hitter,
2 outs. Michael Tolia getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. A sliding play it short, and very
That's an out.
nicely done for the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's game of the week. The 8th inning is.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Beozo.
Valente Beozo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one smoked on its way out of here. Vladdy with a star scraper. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Willy Adames.
Adames.
Late with the swing there. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2
the
down,
center
bases
fielder,
empty.
number 12.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up left side. Workman has a beat on it. And that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. The game of the week. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading
Stepping
off
in,
for
number
Austin,
32.
The shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Ball to strike.
Ball 2.
Hit in the air, center field. Sanchez going back on this one. And there's one away. Now here is Kyle McCann. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down. Will Wagner
The batter,
will hit
number
next.
7. Second baseman, Will Wagner.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat
Up
like that,
next for
you're thinking
Austin,
double
the
at the
center
very
fielder,
least.
number
Put a big
28.
swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now that sets up a
Mingo.
huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Estevez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the
Blue
closer
Jays,
summoned from the
number
bullpen,
29,
Pete Fairbanks.
Well, the best
Fairbanks.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's going to be Jake Mangum. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and now they trail by 1. The relay, he's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And the back. Now, Gage Workman.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Barger on his way over. And that will end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way.
Manager out of the
right
dugout,
fielder,
and he's going to make a change.
Barger.
Valente Beozo done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
DL.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Here you go.
Barger checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Out to short, Monasterio. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And that's low for ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And next for Toronto, Josh Smith. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Slider misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramos should have this one, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check, but they're up 3-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Leading off, number 18. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Up next,
Yeah,
for
you can kind of
Oakland,
see
the
how
first
just
baseman,
the hope and
Michael.
optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
That misses. Ball 2. Fairbanks looking for his first save of the year, and they traded for him earlier this year. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays collect their first win of the season.
Well, this was a tightly
4, take your base. You're out. That's ball 4. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out. 3. You're out. That's ball 4.
Now pitching for the Space Cowboys,
Out.
number
Out.
42, John
Out. You're out.
King.
3. Out.
Now pitching for the Space Cowboys, number 42, Dante Dell. Now
Out.
pitching
3.
for Albuquerque, number 42, Sean.
You're out. Ball 4, take your
Sullivan.
base. Safe. Out. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out. You're out.
Now pitching for Albuquerque, number 42,
Out.
Kurt Wiseman.
Out. Out. Out.
Now pitching for Albuquerque,
Ball
number
4,
42,
take your base.
Warren Hurst.
That's ball 4. 3. Out.
Now pitching
Ball
for
4,
the
take your
Space
base.
Cowboys,
Out.
number 42, Mitchell Parker. Now
You're out.
pitching for
Out.
Albuquerque, number 42, Colin Baumgartner.
4. Take your base. Out. That's ball 4.
Now pitching for Somerset, number 11,
3.
Dave
Out. You're out. 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 You're out. 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 You're out. Out.
Now pitching for Somerset,
3.
number 40,
3.
Cade
Out.
Winston.
You're out. 3. Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. First base. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for
You're
Somerset, number 45, Dennis
3.
Merced.
3. 3.